Good evening. It's Facebook Love. How's everybody? I'm wearing my Resist t-shirt. Can you see it? It's a pussycat hat on a strawberry shaped like a pussycat hat. I never got quite to grown-up looking clothes today. So, and I have a neat thing here. I have a tripod I never had before. So I don't have to hold on to the phone with one hand. How about that? Kind of exciting. I didn't have any ideas today for poems, so I asked for some input, and two lovely friends helped, Dan and Doopy. So, these are both poems that I wasn't familiar with, so I'm giving them a pretty cold reading, so you get to bear with me as I basically sight read poetry. I got nothing about today, just busy. I hope you're busy and not bored. Occupation is ever so much more comfortable than nothing to do and feeling at 6s and 7s. Okay, this one is from Doopy. This is by Yeats. It's called The Second Coming. Turning and turning in the widening gyre, the falcon cannot hear the falconer. Things fall apart, the center cannot hold. Mere anarchy is loosed upon the world. The blood-dim tide is loosed, and everywhere the ceremony of innocence is drowned. The best lack all conviction, while the worst are full of passionate intensity. Surely some revelation is at hand. Surely the second coming is at hand. The second coming. Hardly are those words out when a vast image out of Spiritus Mundi troubles my sight. Somewhere in sands of the desert, a shape with lion body and the head of a man, a gaze blank and pitiless as the sun, is moving its slow thighs, while all about it real shadows of the indignant desert birds. The darkness drops again. But now I know that 20 centuries of stony sleep were vexed to nightmare by a rocking cradle, and what rough beast, its hour come round at last, slouches toward Bethlehem to be born. Also, that inspired a Joni Mitchell song, the same title as the last line. Thanks, Doopy. Wow. This one feels very appropriate. Yeats isn't one of my my go-tos, so now I feel like I need to dig that out. This other one from Dan is called Good Bones by Maggie Smith. Life is short, though I keep this from my children. Life is short, and I've shortened mine in 1,000 delicious, ill-advised ways. 1,000 deliciously ill-advised ways I'll keep from my children. The world is at least 50% terrible, and that's a conservative estimate, though I keep this from my children. For every bird, there is a stone thrown at a bird. For every loved child, a child broken, bagged, sunk in a lake. Life is short, and the world is at least half terrible, and for every kind stranger, there is one who would break you, though I keep this from my children. I am trying to sell them to the world, any decent realtor walking you through a real shithole chirps on about good bones. This place could be beautiful, right? You could make this place beautiful. That's fairly new, not old like Yeats, 2016, by Maggie Smith. I wrote some pretty grim stuff at the end of 2016. Maybe I'll share that tomorrow. Things that I predicted have come true, and worse. And yet, as Maggie Smith says, there's still an awful lot of love, and there's an awful lot of good. 50%. I'll work with what I have, with the good bones. And I'll wear my Resist t-shirt with the pussy hat on it. And not get dressed like an adult every day. I think the one thing that has been occurring to me is that as important as the poems are every day, giving some structure to my day and offering them to you, so also is taking time for myself. Not just exercise, which is good for me, though I like it, but taking the time to put on a little makeup, act like the day matters and not be too sad about the sad things happening. Some of them of our own doing, some of them that we can't stop. Some of them we just have to ride out. So that's what I have for you. And also my new tripod. I really like it. I'll keep working on getting the right angle. You can give me feedback. Where should the phone be? I hope you have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. This is Facebook Love.